You might have yet to learn of this, but the character known as the Green Man, also known as Charlie No Face, was based on a real guy from Pennsylvania named Raymond Robinson. If you were a child in western Pennsylvania during the 1950s and 1960s, you are familiar with the urban legend of the Green Man, which tells of a faceless man who prowls around in the dark on isolated roadways. In this video, we will discuss Charlie No Face. The video will be amazing, so stick to the end. Before starting the video, smash the like button and subscribe to never miss out on any of our videos. You should be aware that the Green Man, also known as Charlie No Face, was based on a natural person named Raymond Robinson. The Green Man is said to have been struck by lightning or stunned by some industrial mishap, which caused him to glow green, according to the urban legend surrounding him. In addition, you may encounter him in South Park, the North Hills, or the country roads surrounding Washington, Pennsylvania. The tale goes that he roams that hollow late at night and pursues the Parkers and the Loafers, says Marie Werner, a resident of Elizabeth Township who grew up in Pennsylvania in the 1960s. Werner spent her childhood in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. The legend is primarily factual, except for the part in which it is stated that he purposefully pursued people or scared them off. Raymond Robinson was just 8 years old when, in 1919, he groped for a bird's nest at the top of an electrical pole. Suddenly, he was shocked by 11,000 volts of electricity and was sent falling to the earth in a blinding flash. Raymond Robinson died as a result of his injuries. He was paralyzed from the waist down as a result of the incident. Robinson suffered burns on his face and limbs due to the high-voltage shock, which left him with holes where his eyes and nose used to be. It was reported at the time that he could still hear and talk, despite having suffered such a horrendous injury, and was in excellent spirits, making belts, wallets, and doormats to sell to create a modest income. He would lock himself away in the house his family owned in Coppell, Pennsylvania, and not leave for the next 65 years. When he did leave his residence, it was only to go for walks in the middle of the night, so that he wouldn't frighten anyone with his appearance. When high school students would see him while driving down State Route 351, this is where the tale of the Green Man first began to take shape. They would see him walking along the highway. It is believed that the name Green Man originated from how car headlights would reflect off of Ray Robinson's flannels whenever they passed him in the middle of the night. At the time, a Coppell resident recalled seeing Raymond Robinson on her way back to town from a swimming hole down the road. She recalled that she had such much fear that it was unbelievable. While some people were afraid of him or nasty to him, others befriended the injured guy and would bring him beers and cigarettes when he went for his nightly walks. After it was reported that a man with a scarred face was seen traveling along Route 351 in Pennsylvania late at night by himself, random people from the surrounding region started looking for him. Robinson was victimized by several of these strangers, some of whom tricked him into drinking urine that had been collected in beer bottles or physically assaulted the blind guy. Some of the others would trick Robinson into believing they would take him to a bar before leaving him in the middle of nowhere. After a few of these incidents, Robinson started to hide in the tree line whenever he heard a car approaching, and he would only approach vehicles if he recognized the voices of the people inside of them. In an interview with the Post-Gazette in 1998, Pete Pavlovic, who was about 60 years old then, claimed, "We used to go out and offer him alcohol." He mentioned that the cafe he worked at was frequently used as a gathering place for individuals before they went out searching for the Green Man. He claimed that strangers, who were unaware of Robinson's existence, were frequently taken aback and horrified upon first seeing him. They intended to get in touch with the authorities. You'll need to elaborate on that point. Afterward, they would typically return to the upper level to search for him. As a cruel joke on the blind guy, other people would occasionally give Ray Robinson a ride, but then they would drop him off at an unfamiliar spot. In the same interview, Phil Ortega, originally from Coppell and a classmate of Robinson's sister, described Robinson as Haluva, a good man. Ortega recalled taking his dates to visit Robinson and bringing him a pack of Lucky Strike cigarettes as a gift. Aside from the fact that Robinson had a somewhat isolated existence, there is little more about his life. According to Warner, the urban legend of Charlie No Face is still prevalent today. As he states, right now, it's a huge topic in the high school. The myth continues to have a powerful presence. This was all for today. I hope you liked the video. Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Stay safe, and we'll be right back soon with another video. For more information, subscribe and watch other videos from our channel.